In the quiet moments before dawn, when the world is still cloaked in the soft embrace of night, let us begin a journey of gentle discovery. This is not a tale of war, nor a chronicle of conquest, but a simple exploration of routine. We shall follow the steady footsteps of an unnamed Roman legionary as he moves through an unremarkable day somewhere on the fringe of an empire that once stretched across continents. It is a day like any other, filled not with the clash of swords, but with the quiet rhythms of life. In the vast expanse of the Roman Empire, countless soldiers like our legionary lived their days in patterns of predictability. Their lives, mirroring the disciplined order that defined Roman society, were woven into the fabric of a civilization that valued structure and routine above all. Here, on the edges of this sprawling domain, the daily existence of a soldier was not marked by grand events or heroic deeds, but by the steady cadence of duty, underscored by the quiet hum of routine. As dawn begins to gently brush the sky with light, our legionary stirs from his slumber. His world is one of shared spaces and collective living, where the sounds of comrades rising form a soft symphony of rustling straw and murmured voices. The barracks, with its wooden beams and simple furnishings, cradles him in a communal embrace, a setting designed more for function than comfort. This soldier's life is a testament to the understated elegance of routine. The Roman military machine, a marvel of organization and efficiency, relies on the seamless integration of countless such individuals. Each day, they awaken to the familiar sounds and sights of their environment, their senses attuned to the subtle order that surrounds them. It is a world where time is measured not by the ticking of clocks, but by the rhythms of shared tasks and duties. In this realm of disciplined predictability, the soldier's life unfolds with quiet precision. As the first light filters into the barracks, he rises to join his fellows in the day's beginning rituals. There is a comfort in these shared activities, a reassurance found in the knowledge that others move in harmony alongside him. Together, they embody the spirit of the Roman legion, a force whose strength lies in unity and cohesion. Our journey through this soldier's day is one of observation and reflection. We will witness the routine tasks that fill his hours, the small rituals that anchor him in this vast, interconnected empire. From the morning roll call to the shared meals, each moment is a thread in the tapestry of his existence. This is a life defined not by what it achieves, but by how it sustains the larger whole. Before we delve into this serene exploration, we invite you to share where you are listening from and the time it is there. If you find solace in these whispered stories, consider subscribing to our channel for more tranquil journeys through time and place. In the chapters that follow, we will immerse ourselves in the daily life of our legionary, observing the subtle interactions and quiet duties that define his existence. It is a life that echoes through the ages, a testament to the power of order and routine. As we listen to this story, may we find a moment of peace, a space to breathe and reflect as the world outside continues its own unending rhythm. In the dim light before dawn, the barracks stirred gently to life. It is an unhurried awakening, as if the world itself is still deciding whether to rise. The air is cool and the sounds are soft. The rustle of straw as soldiers shift on their mattresses, the subdued murmur of woolen blankets being drawn aside. These simple shared quarters are filled with a sense of quiet purpose. The soldiers sleep in close quarters, lined in neat rows upon these straw-filled beds. Each bed is a simple affair, yet it provides a modicum of comfort in a life dominated by routine and duty. The soldiers' blankets are woven thickly from wool, providing warmth against the chill of the early morning air. These blankets, though well worn, are a testament to the practical nature of military life, offering both comfort and function. As the light begins to seep through small windows, it casts a muted glow over the barracks. The room is filled with the familiar, earthy scents of leather and oil. Leather from the soldiers' sandals and armor permeates the air, mingling with the distinctive tang of metal polish used to maintain their gear. This blend of aromas is as much a part of their world as the beating of their hearts. Amidst this sensory backdrop, the soldiers begin their day. There is no rush, no urgent clamor to rise. Instead, there is a slow, deliberate rhythm to their movements. The soldiers understand the value of routine, the comfort it brings in a life often marked by uncertainty and distance from home. Rising together, they share a silent camaraderie, an unspoken bond forged through countless mornings like this one. Each soldier moves with a practiced ease, familiar with the tasks that lie ahead. They are part of a larger machine, each component knowing its place and purpose. The quiet scrape of sandals on the stone floor signals the start of this day's journey as they prepare to step out into the cool morning air. The barracks, once filled with the gentle symphony of sleep, now hum with the low, steady sounds of preparation. The soldiers move through a series of small, habitual actions. They straighten their bedding, ensuring everything is left in orderly fashion. It is a small gesture, but one that maintains the discipline that defines their lives. This discipline is both a shield and a guide, providing structure in a world that can at times feel vast and unpredictable. As they dress, each piece of clothing and armor is donned with care. Tunics are smoothed, belts fastened, sandals laced tightly. These items, though utilitarian, are part of their identity, a constant in the ever-changing landscapes they find themselves in. The soldiers, clad in their simple garb, embody the essence of the Roman legion, steadfast, enduring, and quietly formidable. The barracks, once a realm of dreams and rest, now take on a new purpose. The soldiers' focus shifts as they ready themselves for the day's tasks. Weapons are inspected, ensuring they are sharp and clean, a ritual that speaks to both practicality and pride. Armor is checked, straps tightened, each piece a testament to the soldier's role within the legion. As the first light of dawn begins to touch the world outside, the soldiers gather their belongings with a practiced efficiency. There is little need for words. The routine has been etched into their lives through repetition and necessity. Each movement is deliberate, contributing to the quiet ballet of preparation that fills the barracks. The barracks themselves, though simple, provide a measure of comfort and familiarity. The stone walls, rough-hewn and solid, stand as silent witnesses to the lives lived within. In this space, the soldiers find a semblance of home, a place of respite from the demands of their duties. Here, camaraderie is fostered, stories shared, and bonds strengthened. As the soldiers finish their preparations, the room stills once more, but this time not with the silence of sleep. It is a pause, a collective breath before the day fully begins. In this moment, the soldiers are united in their shared purpose, their shared path. It is a life marked not by grand gestures or heroic deeds, but by the steady, unyielding rhythm of routine. With the barracks now a place of readiness, the soldiers begin to file out, stepping into the cool embrace of the morning. The sky, tinged with the promise of a new day, stretches above them. In these early hours, the world feels expansive, full of possibilities yet to be realized. The soldiers, though part of a vast empire, find their place within it through these simple, repeated acts. As they leave the barracks behind, the soldiers carry with them the quiet assurance of routine. It is a day like many others, marked by the slow, steady progression of tasks that define their lives. Yet within this routine, there is a sense of peace, a knowledge that in their small, everyday actions they contribute to something far larger than themselves. The barracks, now empty, will wait silently until the soldiers return once more. They will once again become a refuge, a place of rest and renewal. But for now, the day stretches ahead, and the soldiers, with their quiet determination, begin to meet it. As the first light of dawn began to subtly illuminate the Roman camp, a gentle chill lingered in the air. The soldiers, having quietly stirred from their slumber, gradually assembled in the open courtyard. This was a daily ritual, an unhurried convergence beneath the pale sky, where the soft hues of morning cast long shadows on the ground. The air carried a crispness, a freshness that signaled the beginning of another ordinary day. The legionaries stood in neat rows, their breath visible in the coolness, yet their expressions steady and composed. Each man bore the markings of countless mornings spent in this very manner, their faces a testament to a life of routine. The centurion, a figure of quiet authority, moved with deliberate steps along the line, stopping occasionally to exchange a few words with those who awaited his inspection. Names were called with calm precision, each syllable ringing out clearly in the stillness. The soldiers responded in turn, their voices steady and assured. It was a simple ritual, yet one that anchored them in the predictable cadence of military life. There was reassurance in the repetition, a comfort in the familiar patterns that unfolded like clockwork. As the names echoed softly through the camp, equipment was checked with an unspoken diligence. Armor was adjusted, helmets straightened, and weapons briefly inspected. Each soldier ensured that his gear was in order, a reflection not only of personal responsibility, but of the collective discipline that bound them together. The quiet clinks of metal and leather punctuated the air, a testament to their readiness and resolve. Simple orders were given, conveyed without urgency or haste. Tasks for the day were outlined, duties assigned with a clarity that left no room for confusion. The soldiers listened attentively, absorbing the instructions with the same measured calm that characterized their every action. There was no need for haste, for the rhythm of the day unfolded at its own gentle pace. In this structured environment, the predictability of military life offered a certain solace. Each man knew his place, his role within the larger framework of the legion. The morning assembly was more than a roll call. It was a reaffirmation of their shared purpose, a quiet reminder of the order that governed their existence. The structure of their lives was a bulwark against the uncertainties of the world beyond the camp's walls. As the sun rose higher, the cool air gradually gave way to a gentle warmth. The morning assembly drew to a close, yet the sense of order and discipline lingered. The soldiers dispersed slowly, moving with an ease that belied the underlying strength of their commitment. The day would unfold, much like those that had come before, in a series of deliberate actions and thoughtful routines. It is in these quiet moments of assembly that the essence of their lives was distilled. The simple act of gathering, of standing shoulder to shoulder in the cool morning air, was a ritual that bound them to each other and to the empire they served. Here, amid the ordered rows and calm instructions, lay the heart of their existence. A life shaped by discipline, guided by the steady hand of routine. And so, with the first tasks of the day set in motion, the soldiers moved forward, each step a part of the larger rhythm that defined their days. In the predictability of their lives, they found a quiet certainty, a gentle reassurance that carried them through the hours ahead. The morning discipline, with its careful roll call and measured instructions, was not just a beginning, but a continuation of a life lived in harmony with the world around them. In the gentle light of morning, the legionary finds himself amidst the quiet hustle of the camp. The air is cool, carrying the faint aroma of baking bread and the earthy scent of porridge simmering over low fires. These scents, familiar and reassuring, signal the beginning of his day as they have countless mornings before. The soldier moves with a purpose that is neither hurried nor relaxed, but measured, as he follows the path that leads to the center of communal life, the mess area. Here, a simple routine unfolds, one that echoes throughout the Roman Empire's vast expanse. Bread, a staple of the legionary diet, is prepared with unhurried precision. Coarse grains, ground by hand into flour, mixed with water and a pinch of salt, are transformed over time into dough. This dough, left to rise gently overnight, is then baked in stone ovens, its crust forming a satisfying crunch, while the inside remains soft and nourishing. The bread, though uncomplicated, is a testament to the careful balance of ingredients and the passage of time. Beside the bread, a pot of porridge bubbles quietly. Made from barley, the grains are boiled slowly, their starches releasing and thickening into a meal that is both filling and warming. Occasionally, a handful of dried fruit or a spoonful of honey may be added, offering a hint of sweetness that cuts through the porridge's earthy flavor. This dish, humble in its preparation, provides the energy needed for the tasks that lie ahead. The legionary fills his bowl, feeling the warmth seep through the clay and into his hands. A nearby amphora holds watered wine, a mixture diluted to quench thirst without clouding the mind. The wine, drawn from vineyards perhaps many miles away, speaks of the interconnectedness of the empire, where goods and people move in a silent rhythm that sustains the whole. As the soldiers gather, there is a quiet camaraderie among them. The act of sharing a meal, though devoid of ceremony, strengthens the bond between them. They sit together, their voices low and measured, exchanging words that are essential yet unburdened by urgency. These conversations, woven with the sounds of eating and the occasional chuckle, form the fabric of their daily life. The simplicity of their rations reflects a larger philosophy, one that places value on sustenance and consistency over indulgence. Each bite of bread, each spoonful of porridge is a reminder of the day's structure, a quiet nod to the predictability that governs their world. The food, while plain, is a constant, an anchor in the ever-shifting landscape of military life. As they eat, the soldiers are mindful of the rations allocated to them, knowing that each portion is measured to provide just enough sustenance without excess. This careful balance ensures that the camp runs smoothly, its resources conserved for the long campaigns that may lie ahead, or the unexpected challenges that come with life on the frontier. In this setting, meals become more than just a necessity. They are a moment of pause amidst the demands of the day. The legionary savors this time, aware that soon the rhythm of duty will call him back to tasks that require his focus and strength. Yet, for now, the simple act of eating, the sharing of food, and the presence of his fellow soldiers create a space of quiet contentment. The morning meal draws to a close, and the soldiers rise, their bowls and cups set aside to be cleaned and reused. The routine of breakfast, though unremarkable, is a vital thread in the tapestry of their daily existence. It is a sequence of actions learned by heart, a familiar cadence that brings order to their lives. As they disperse, the legionary feels the lingering warmth of the meal within him. The bread, the porridge, the watered wine all have played their part, fueling the body and soothing the spirit. These simple rations, shared in the company of comrades, serve as a gentle reminder of the constancy that underpins the life of a Roman soldier. With this quiet strength, the legionary steps back into the rhythm of the day, the echoes of breakfast fading into the background as he turns his attention to the duties that await him. Each task, like each meal, is part of a larger whole, a seamless continuation of the life he has chosen, and for now, this is enough. In the gentle hum of a Roman fort, the morning hours stretch quietly as soldiers turn to their tasks. Among these, one finds a legionary seated on a wooden stool, surrounded by the familiar tools of his trade. Before him lies his armor, a silent testament to countless hours of craftsmanship. Each piece, though crafted for battle, demands care and attention, even in the absence of war. The soldier understands that this maintenance is as crucial as any drill or formation he might undertake. In the soft light filtering through the barracks, the metal gleams dully, waiting for the touch of a cloth. The soldier picks up a piece of his lorica segmentata, the segmented plate armor that is both protective and symbolic. It is not the shine that matters most, but the functionality and readiness of each joint and strap. With slow, deliberate movements, he applies a mixture of oil and beeswax, using a cloth to massage it into the metal. This simple act preserves the armor against the corrosion of time and weather, a quiet fight against rust and neglect. The methodical rhythm of polishing is both soothing and meditative. Each stroke is a small victory against entropy, a step towards ensuring that, should the need arise, the armor will perform its duty without fail. The soldier moves from plate to plate, inspecting each for signs of wear. It is a task that requires patience rather than strength, a reminder that the might of the Roman army is as much about maintenance as it is about might. Nearby, another soldier tends to his gladius, the short sword that has seen much less combat than one might expect. The blade, though designed for battle, spends most of its time sheathed. Still, it must be ready at a moment's notice, sharp and gleaming. The soldier uses a whetstone, drawing it along the edge with practiced ease. The art of sharpening is an exercise in precision. Too much pressure or the wrong angle, and the blade might lose its edge. The whetstone's gentle rasp against the metal echoes softly in the space, a sound akin to the turning of a page. Slowly, the blade regains its sharpness, a testament to the soldier's skill and care. Leather straps secure both armor and weapons, and these too require attention. The soldier inspects each one, checking for signs of wear or weakness. Leather, if left unattended, can dry and crack, rendering it useless. A pot of oil stands ready, and he dips his fingers into it, massaging the liquid into the straps. The transformation is subtle but essential, the leather becoming more supple, more resilient against the elements. Even the sandals that carry him through each day are not exempt from this routine. Made from strips of leather, the caligae are sturdy yet susceptible to the same perils as any other piece of equipment. The soldier examines the soles, ensuring that the hobnails, which provide grip and durability, are securely in place. It is in these small acts of care that the soldier finds a connection to his duty, a quiet assurance that he is prepared for whatever might come. As the armor shines, the blade sharpens, and the leather softens, the soldier reflects on the nature of his life. Much of it is spent in preparation rather than action, in readiness rather than combat. This is the true rhythm of his days, the quiet vigilance that defines a legionary's life. Each action, each moment spent in maintenance is a gesture of respect to the tools that serve him, a recognition of their importance in the grand tapestry of the Roman Empire. He moves with a calm certainty, understanding that these tasks, though mundane, are integral to the larger structure he supports. In caring for his equipment, the soldier contributes to the cohesion and strength of his unit. It is a subtle, often overlooked duty, yet it is one that holds the fabric of their military might together. As the day progresses, the soldier continues his work, unhurried and deliberate. The barracks are filled with the quiet sounds of other men engaged in similar tasks, a symphony of maintenance that underlines the daily life of the Roman military. This is the true essence of a soldier's existence, the unseen labor that ensures readiness and resilience. In this way, the soldier finds a sense of peace. The routine is a comfort, a reminder that though his role may seem small, it is part of something much larger. The care he gives to his equipment echoes the care given to the empire itself, a reflection of the values that sustain it. Through these quiet acts of maintenance, the soldier connects with the history and future of his world, finding purpose in the ordinary. As he finishes his tasks, the soldier sets his equipment aside, each piece ready for whatever the future might hold. The day moves forward, carrying with it the promise of continued routine, of small, steady efforts that together maintain the balance and strength of the empire. And so, with a quiet mind and a steady hand, the soldier turns towards the next task, assured that he is prepared, that his equipment stands ready, and that, in this way, he contributes to the enduring legacy of Rome. In the quiet expanse of the Roman fort, the air carries a subtle chill, a gentle reminder of the sun's slow ascent. Within this space, the soldiers gather, their presence a testament to the disciplined rhythm of their lives. The ground beneath their feet, worn by countless steps, becomes a silent witness to the rituals of preparation that unfold. The day begins with the familiar sound of marching feet, a steady cadence echoing through the morning. The soldiers move in unison, each step a reflection of countless hours spent ingraining the art of movement into their very being. Their pace is measured, deliberate, their bodies attuned to the rhythm of discipline that guides them. This is not a march of urgency, but one of purpose, where the simple act of walking becomes a foundation of collective strength. In this environment, the soldiers practice shield formations, a dance of coordination and balance. The shields, worn and sturdy, are held with a sense of familiarity. Each soldier knows their place, their role in the pattern that forms. The formations shift, a choreography of protection and strength honed through repetition. It is a quiet reminder that the bond between man and shield is one forged through patient practice and unwavering commitment. As the drills continue, the emphasis lies not in the intensity of the exercise, but in the subtle mastery of routine. The soldiers move through sequences with a calm precision, their focus unwavering. Muscle memory takes over, guiding them through motions that have become second nature. The clatter of armor, the scrape of sandals against the earth, these sounds blend into a symphony of disciplined movement. The repetition of these exercises is not merely for readiness, but for the cultivation of a shared understanding. Each movement, each formation, is a thread in the fabric of unity that binds the legion together. It is an investment in the collective, a reinforcement of the trust that stands at the core of their existence. Through these drills, the soldiers forge a connection that transcends the individual, a testament to the power of habit and routine. The drills serve as a reminder of the balance between effort and ease, where the physical and mental converge in harmony. The soldiers, through these practices, cultivate a resilience that extends beyond the battlefield. They learn to move with grace, to adapt with fluidity, to find strength in the quiet repetition of their actions. As the sun climbs higher, casting gentle light upon the fort, the soldiers continue their exercises. The training grounds become a place of serenity, a space where the routine offers a sense of grounding. In these moments, the world outside the fort fades away, leaving only the rhythm of the drills and the quiet camaraderie of the legion. The exercises conclude without fanfare, the soldiers dispersing with a sense of quiet satisfaction. They carry with them the lessons of the morning, the subtle assurance that comes from knowing their place within the intricate machinery of the legion. These drills, though simple, are a cornerstone of their existence, a practice that quietly upholds the extraordinary system they serve. In the gentle stillness that follows, the fort returns to its quiet hum, the soldiers moving on to the next task. The morning's drills, though now a memory, linger in the air, a testament to the enduring power of routine and the quiet strength it bestows. In the gentle unfolding of the day, the life of a Roman legionary is often defined not by the clashing of swords or the raising of shields, but by the quiet persistence of routine tasks. As the morning light softens the edges of the fort, soldiers find themselves assigned to duties that, though mundane, are essential to the fabric of their existence and to the empire they serve. Guard duty, perhaps the most familiar of these tasks, draws the soldier to the edges of the fort. Here, the world is framed by stone walls and wooden gates, a boundary between the known and the unknown. The sentinel stands, observing the slow procession of life beyond the fort's perimeter. Travelers pass, some on foot, others leading carts laden with goods. The soldier watches, not with suspicion, but with a quiet attentiveness, noting the rhythm of daily life as it ebbs and flows. In this role, the legionary becomes a part of the landscape, a figure as constant as the walls themselves. The task may seem repetitive, yet it is in this repetition that the soldier finds a certain calm. The passage of time is marked by the lengthening shadows and the gradual shift of the sun across the sky. Each moment flows into the next with a gentle inevitability, the soldier's presence a reassuring constant in the slow unfolding of the day. Elsewhere in the fort, construction work calls for a different kind of focus. Here, the legionary joins others in the rhythmic dance of labor, hands moving with practiced precision. Stones are lifted and placed, timber is shaped and secured, each action contributing to the ongoing maintenance and expansion of the fort. These tasks, though physically demanding, are undertaken with a quiet pride. The soldier knows that these structures will stand long after their own service has ended, a testament to their efforts and the enduring strength of the empire. The work is not solitary, it is a shared endeavor, each soldier a part of a larger whole. Voices murmur softly, exchanging words of instruction or simple companionship. The sound of tools striking stone or wood provides a steady backdrop, a metronome for the labor at hand. As muscles tire and the sun moves higher, the soldiers continue, driven by duty and the unspoken understanding that their work is vital to the fort's continued existence. Patrols offer a different kind of duty, one that takes the soldier beyond the confines of the fort. In small groups, they venture into the surrounding landscape, their presence a gentle reminder of the empire's reach. The path may lead through fields or forests, each step a connection to the land they are tasked to protect. The soldiers walk with an easy familiarity, their movements a reflection of countless days spent in similar fashion. As they move, the patrol becomes attuned to the subtle changes in their surroundings. A rustle in the undergrowth, the distant call of a bird, the shifting patterns of light and shadow all are noted, absorbed into the quiet tapestry of their journey. Conversation is sparse, the rhythm of their footsteps providing a comforting continuity. This is not a march to battle, but a simple act of presence, a reminder of stability in an ever-changing world. Within the fort, some soldiers turn to administrative tasks, a quieter but no less important duty. Here, in the relative calm of a makeshift office, the legionary engages with the written word, recording supplies, drawing up lists, or transcribing orders. The scratch of quill on parchment is a subtle counterpoint to the more physical labors outside. Yet it is through these documents that the fort's life is organized and maintained. Seated at a rough-hewn table, the soldier leans into the task with a gentle focus. Numbers are tallied, names recorded, each stroke of the pen a small but significant act of order. In these moments, the soldier becomes both scribe and keeper of the fort's history, their work a link in the chain that binds the present to the future. It is a quiet duty, yet one that holds the potential for lasting impact. In all these tasks, the soldier finds a sense of purpose that transcends the individual. Whether standing watch, building walls, patrolling the land, or recording the fort's daily life, each action contributes to the greater whole. It is in these moments that the true nature of a legionary's life is revealed, not in the heat of battle, but in the slow, steady rhythm of routine. As the day continues its gentle progression, the soldier carries out their duties with a quiet dignity, aware that it is these very tasks that sustain the empire. The work may seem endless, yet it is through this continuity that the soldier finds a sense of belonging, a connection to the countless others who have walked this path before them. In the end, these duties are more than mere obligations. They are the threads that weave together the fabric of a Roman soldier's life. Through them, the soldier becomes part of something larger, a participant in the vast and enduring story of the empire. And as the day draws on, the legionary knows that these tasks, though simple, hold within them the quiet strength of tradition and the promise of tomorrow. The Roman soldier stands at his post, eyes scanning the horizon as the day unfolds. The air is still, the sun casting gentle warmth upon the walls. His stance is relaxed yet alert, embodying a balance between vigilance and the quiet monotony of his duty. The stone beneath his feet is cool, a familiar companion to his leather sandals. Around him, the fort is a blend of stillness and subtle activity, where the silence is punctuated by the distant sounds of daily life. As he watches, the world outside the walls is both vast and intimate. The landscape stretches out, a tapestry of greens and browns, dotted with the occasional figure moving purposefully along the road. Travelers pass by, their shapes small against the expanse of nature, each carrying their own stories, their own destinations. Some are traders with carts heavy with goods, others are messengers or local villagers, each a fleeting presence in the soldier's view. The rhythm of the day is unhurried. Time seems to stretch, each moment flowing seamlessly into the next. The soldier's task is simple, and yet it holds a weight of responsibility. He is a guardian of this boundary, a silent witness to the comings and goings that define the life of the fort. The routine of his watch is meditative, his senses attuned to the subtle changes in the world around him. Occasionally, a traveler will pause, exchanging a word or a gesture with those on the wall. These brief interactions break the quiet, offering a glimpse into lives that are otherwise passing by. The soldier listens, nods, perhaps answers a question or offers a direction. These moments are small, yet they bring a human connection to the solitude of his watch. Above him, the sky shifts gradually, clouds drifting lazily across a backdrop of blue. The sun climbs higher, casting new shadows, altering the light. The soldier adjusts his position, mindful of the passing hours, yet unburdened by them. His duty is timeless, part of a continuum that stretches back and will continue long after his own watch has ended. The wall itself is a testament to Roman ingenuity, a structure both imposing and functional. Its stones are ancient, bearing the marks of countless hands that have shaped, placed, and maintained them. The soldier feels a quiet pride in his role, part of a lineage of guardians who have stood here before him. His presence is a link in a chain, a continuity that binds him to the past and to the future. As the day progresses, the sun begins its descent, casting a softer light over the landscape. The shadows lengthen, altering the view once more. The soldier remains at his post, steady and unwavering, as the world around him shifts subtly with the changing light. He takes a deep breath, the air cool against his skin, carrying the sense of earth and distant pine. In these moments of stillness, the soldier's thoughts may wander. He thinks of home, of places and people far from the edge of this empire. Yet, these thoughts are gentle, unhurried, a backdrop to the quiet duty that defines his day. He is here now, present in the simple act of watchfulness. The fort is a living entity, a hub of activity that ebbs and flows around him. Inside its walls, life continues with its own rhythm, a contrast to the calm vigilance of his post. Yet, he is part of this life, his role essential in the larger tapestry of existence that defines the world of the Roman legionary. As evening approaches, the air begins to cool, a gentle breeze stirring the leaves of nearby trees. The light softens, casting a golden glow over the landscape. The soldier's watch is nearly done, yet he remains focused, attentive to the last. His relief will come soon, Another soldier stepping into the rhythm of the wall, continuing the cycle. In these final moments, the world seems to hold its breath, a quiet anticipation of the coming night. The soldier stands, a steadfast figure against the fading light, his watch a small yet vital part of the larger whole. As he gazes out over the land, he is both guardian and observer, his presence a quiet testament to the enduring nature of routine and duty. With a quiet nod, he acknowledges his relief, stepping aside as another takes his place. The transition is seamless, a continuation of the watch that has been maintained for generations. The soldier descends from the wall, his duty done for now, yet knowing it will begin again with the dawn. The end of his watch is not an end, but a pause in the larger cycle of life at the fort. As he walks away, the world around him continues its gentle, unending flow, time moving forward as it always does, quietly, inexorably, with the promise of another day. In the gentle lull of midday, the Roman camp begins to ease into a momentary respite. The sun, having climbed steadily since dawn, now bestows a warm, steady light across the landscape, softening the regimented lines of the fort with its golden touch. The air carries the faint hum of voices and the occasional clatter of utensils as soldiers gather for their midday meal. Within the confines of the fort, the soldiers settle into a familiar rhythm. The morning's exertions have given way to a quieter pace, the bustle of activity replaced by the calm of shared routines. The midday meal is not a grand affair, but a simple, nourishing pause in the day. Soldiers congregate in small groups, their armor set aside, replaced by the more relaxed garb suited for rest and sustenance. The meal itself is modest yet sufficient. Bread, a staple of Roman life, is passed around, its crust crisp and its interior soft. Alongside it, porridge is served, thick and warm, providing a comforting nourishment. The soldiers sip watered wine, a customary dilution meant to refresh without inebriation, offering a gentle reprieve from the heat. Conversations arise naturally, meandering through topics as varied as the landscape beyond the fort's walls. Discussions drift from memories of distant homes to observations of the day's tasks completed. There is a rhythm to these exchanges, a quiet ebb and flow that mirrors the undulating landscape outside. Words are exchanged with the ease that comes from familiarity and shared experiences, each soldier contributing to the tapestry of voices. Some soldiers, however, prefer silence, allowing the sounds around them to wash over like a gentle tide. They sit quietly, their thoughts turned inward, perhaps contemplating the journey that brought them to this distant edge of the empire. There is a serenity in this moment, a chance to reflect, to let the mind wander across memories like the breeze across the grasslands beyond. Others take this time to write letters. Simple sheets of papyrus or parchment are brought forth, and the careful scratching of styluses against the surface creates a soft, rhythmic sound. These letters are messages to loved ones far away, a bridge across the miles that separate them. Each word is chosen with care, a small piece of home captured in ink and thought. The act of writing is both deliberate and meditative, a connection to those who remain in distant towns and villages. The soldiers' words carry news of daily life, small anecdotes that paint a picture of their world. They write of the weather, of the tasks that fill their days, of the camaraderie that sustains them. There is comfort in this act, a reminder that, though they are far from home, home remains within reach through these simple marks on a page. Around them, the camp is a living organism, each soldier a vital part of its continued existence. The sound of gentle conversation, the rustle of parchment, the clatter of utensils, all blend into a harmonious symphony of everyday life. It is a time to recharge, to let the body recover from the morning's efforts and prepare for the tasks that lie ahead in the afternoon. The midday meal serves as a reminder of the body's needs, of the quiet strength that sustains them. As they eat, the soldiers are reminded of the intricate balance that maintains their world, each bite a testament to the careful planning and provision that supports life on this frontier. This pause is not only a time for physical nourishment, but also a chance for mental reprieve. It is an opportunity to find stillness amidst the bustle, to let thoughts drift like clouds across a clear sky. In this moment, there is no urgency, no pressing demand, only the gentle passage of time marked by the sun's slow arc across the heavens. As the meal concludes, the soldiers begin to rise, each in their own time. There is no rush, no need to hurry the transition from they gather their things, finish their conversations, or fold their letters to be sent when the next opportunity arises. The midday pause draws to a close, leaving behind the imprint of its quiet presence, a moment of calm before the day's rhythm resumes. With a slow, deliberate grace, the soldiers return to their duties, the fort once again alive with the sounds of purposeful motion. The midday rest, though brief, has refreshed them, provided a moment of connection, and allowed them to carry forth with renewed vigor. The sun continues its journey across the sky, casting long, gentle shadows as the day unfolds in its steady, unhurried way. Here, amidst the quiet routine of a Roman fort, life persists in its enduring cycle, each day a reflection of the last, yet wholly its own. In the steady hum of daily life around a Roman fort, there is a subtle choreography of movement and sound, a gentle mingling of military precision and civilian routine. The fort, with its sturdy walls and ordered layout, provides the backdrop for a community that ebbs and flows with the rhythm of both discipline and domesticity. Beyond the structured life of the soldiers, a small town finds its own balance. Traders set up their stalls in the shadow of the fort's protective walls, their voices mingling with the low murmur of haggling. The scent of fresh produce, spices, and cured meats drifts on the gentle breeze, a reminder of the far-reaching tendrils of Roman trade networks. These merchants bring with them stories and news from distant places, weaving a tapestry of the wider world for those who linger to listen. Families make their homes close to the fort, drawn by the promise of security and the steady pulse of commerce. Children play in the open spaces, their laughter a light counterpoint to the heavy footfalls of marching soldiers. They weave between the adults, their games a blend of imagination and imitation, often mirroring the drills and formations they watch with wide-eyed curiosity. In their play, they absorb the rhythms of military life, their futures intertwined with the destiny of the fort. The presence of civilians is more than a simple backdrop to the soldiers' lives. It is the weaving together of two worlds, each enriching the other in subtle ways. Soldiers, when off-duty, mingle with the townspeople, sharing simple conversations or joining in local festivities. This interaction, though understated, forms a quiet bond between the military and civilian spheres, a mutual dependence that strengthens the fabric of life around the fort. The fort itself, is a hub of activity, with its gates opening to welcome a steady flow of people and goods. Farmers from nearby lands bring their produce to market, their carts laden with the bounty of the fields. Craftsmen offer their services, repairing equipment or crafting new tools with the same dedication as the soldiers who maintain their armor. Each interaction, each transaction adds a layer of connection, building a community that thrives under the watchful gaze of Roman order. In the quieter corners, one might find the families of soldiers, those who have chosen to follow their loved ones into the far reaches of the empire. Their lives are a blend of waiting and living, marked by the steady passage of days and the hope of reunions. These families form the heart of the civilian community, their presence a reminder of the personal sacrifices behind the military facade. The blending of military and civilian life is not without its challenges, yet it is this very interplay that allows the fort to function as a living organism. The soldiers, with their routines and duties, provide a stabilizing force, while the civilians bring vibrancy and diversity, a reminder of the world beyond the regimented life of the fort. As the day unfolds, the sun casts long shadows across the fort's courtyard, a gentle reminder of the passage of time. Traders pack up their stalls, families gather for the evening meal, and the sounds of the fort begin to quieten. Yet even as the activity slows, the presence of this mixed community remains, a testament to the enduring strength of Roman ingenuity and adaptability. Throughout the empire, countless forts echoed this scene, each a microcosm of Roman life, where the military and civilian worlds meet and mingle. It is here, in these spaces of convergence, that the empire's true strength is revealed, not in its grand conquests or monumental architecture, but in the simple, steadfast routine of everyday life. As the day draws to a close, the fort becomes a place of rest, its inhabitants settled into the comforting embrace of routine. The soldiers, the traders, the families, all find their place in this shared world, their lives interwoven in a pattern as enduring as the empire itself. In this quiet symbiosis, the fort and its surrounding community stand as a testament to the resilience of human connection, a reminder that even in the farthest reaches of the Roman world, life finds a way to flourish in gentle harmony. The fort, with its blend of military might and civilian life, becomes more than just a stronghold. It is a home, a place where the past and present coexist in the unhurried cadence of daily life. The afternoon sun casts its gentle warmth over the Roman fort, a steady companion to the quiet diligence of the soldiers. Here, amidst the structured bustle, the tasks of the day unfold with a calm inevitability. Roads, worn by the passage of time and countless feet, await the careful attention of those who serve. Each stone is a piece of a greater whole, fitting into the grand design with a precision that speaks to the Roman talent for order. Road repairs begin with a patient survey of the path. Soldiers, tools in hand, assess the needs of the ancient thoroughfare. A section of road, slightly sunken under the weight of years, is marked for attention. The labor is steady, the rhythm almost meditative. Stones are lifted, new ones carefully set in place, each movement a testament to the enduring legacy of Roman engineering. The soldiers work in unison, their efforts a quiet symphony of progress. Nearby, the fort's walls stand as silent sentinels against the afternoon sky. Maintenance is a constant companion to these structures, their steadfastness reliant on the careful hands of those who serve. Soldiers inspect the walls, checking for any signs of wear. A crack here, a loose stone there, all are tended to with a meticulous care. The walls, much like the roads, are more than mere stone. They are symbols of security, their upkeep a reminder of the empire's reach and resilience. In another part of the fort, the organization of supplies continues with a methodical precision. The storage areas are opened, revealing the carefully catalogued goods within. Grain, oil, and wine, staples of the Roman diet, are accounted for with a practiced ease. Soldiers move with an assuredness born of routine, each item checked and recorded. The flow of supplies is the lifeblood of the fort, its management a task of quiet importance. The Roman talent for logistics is a marvel in its own right, a system of such efficiency that it becomes almost invisible. Supplies flow in and out with a smoothness that belies the complexity beneath. The soldiers understand their role in this grand design. Their contributions are part of the empire's vast machinery. Each task, though seemingly mundane, is a vital cog in the greater whole. As the afternoon progresses, the repetitive nature of the work becomes almost soothing. The tasks at hand are not burdensome, but rather a part of the daily rhythm that defines life within the fort. The soldiers move with a purpose that is both quiet and assured, their actions a reflection of the order they uphold. In this world of stone and discipline, there is a peace that comes from knowing one's place and purpose. The sun begins its slow descent, casting long shadows across the fort. The soldiers, their tasks nearing completion, pause to take in the scene. The roads, now repaired, speak of journeys yet to come. The walls, their integrity assured, stand ready to guard against the unknown. The supplies, neatly organized, promise sustenance for the days ahead. Each task, though small in isolation, contributes to the stability of the whole. In the quiet moments that follow, there is a sense of achievement that comes from a day's work well done. The soldiers, though weary, find a quiet satisfaction in their efforts. The afternoon's labor, repetitive though it may be, is a testament to the enduring spirit of the Roman legionary. It is a reminder that even in the routine, there is purpose and meaning. As the day begins to give way to evening, there is a gentle transition from work to rest. The tasks of the afternoon, now completed, leave behind a sense of order and calm. The fort, with its roads, walls, and supplies, stands as a testament to the quiet diligence of those who serve. The soldiers, their work done, prepare to embrace the rest that awaits, knowing that tomorrow will bring more of the same. But for now, there is peace in the quiet order of the fort, a peace that comes from the simple act of maintaining what is. Within the quiet confines of a Roman military fort, as the sun begins its slow descent, there exists a deeply personal and understated ritual. It is a time set aside for reflection and reverence, a moment when the soldiers turn their thoughts inward to the small acts of devotion that tether them to a sense of continuity and belonging. Religion and superstition intertwine seamlessly in this environment, not as grand displays of faith, but as gentle, everyday gestures that speak to the heart of human spirituality. In the corner of the barracks, a soldier might be found placing a modest offering before a small wooden figure. This figure, often carved with care, represents a household god, a les or penates, protectors of the hearth and home. These deities, small and unassuming, hold a place of honor among the belongings of the soldier. They are constant companions, carried from distant lands where family and familiar customs reside. In these moments, the soldier is not just a part of the Roman legion, he is connected to his roots, his ancestry, and the spiritual life of his community. The offerings themselves are simple: a handful of grain, a splash of wine, or a small piece of bread, set gently before the deity. These are tokens of respect, given in the hope of protection and favor. The act is not one of grand ceremony, but of quiet devotion. In the subdued light of the barracks, the soldier whispers a prayer, a softly spoken wish, or a word of gratitude. These moments are deeply personal, a dialogue between the soldier and the divine, echoing the rhythms of life left behind but never forgotten. Superstitions, too, play their part in this tapestry of belief. A soldier might touch his charm or amulet before heading out on duty, a small gesture imbued with the hope of returning safely. Such items are often thought to hold protective powers, blessed by priests or imbued with family significance. The soldier's faith in these objects is not based on grand doctrines, but on centuries of tradition and personal experience. They offer comfort and a sense of security, intangible yet profound. The beliefs carried by each soldier are as varied as their origins. Some might adhere to the official Roman pantheon, offering prayers to Jupiter for strength, or to Mars for courage in battle. Others might hold on to the gods of their homelands, figures less known within the Roman Empire, but cherished within the heart. This mosaic of faiths is a testament to the diversity of an empire that spans continents, each belief system contributing to the rich tapestry of Roman life. These spiritual practices are not enforced by the demands of the military. Instead, they are personal choices, quietly respected by those who share the space. There is a mutual understanding among the soldiers, an unspoken respect for the intimate nature of belief. In this shared silence, there is solace, a communal acknowledgement of the unseen threads that bind them. As the evening draws on, the camp settles into a gentle rhythm. The sounds of distant activity fade, leaving a hushed stillness that invites contemplation. It is in this quietude that the soldier finds a moment of peace, a chance to reflect on the day and the days to come. The small altar, with its humble offerings, serves as a focal point for these reflections, a tangible link to the past and a beacon of hope for the future. The act of devotion, while private, is a shared experience among the soldiers. It is a reminder that, despite the demands of military life, there is room for the sacred, for the unseen forces that guide and protect. This quiet spirituality offers a sense of balance, a counterpoint to the rigors of daily duties and the uncertainties of life on the frontier. As the light fades, the soldier might sit in quiet contemplation, allowing his thoughts to drift towards family and friends far away. The household gods stand watch, silent yet ever-present, guardians of the soldier's most personal hopes and fears. In their presence, the soldier finds a moment of quietude, a space where faith and hope gently converge. The Roman soldier's life is one of structure and discipline, yet within this framework there is room for the personal and the profound. The small acts of worship and the quiet beliefs carried across miles and years are testament to the enduring human spirit, a reminder that even in the most regimented of lives, there remains a place for the sacred. In these moments of quiet reflection, The soldier is not just a part of the machinery of empire, but an individual with a rich inner life. His spirituality, though understated and personal, is a vital part of his existence, providing comfort, continuity, and a connection to something greater than himself. It is a thread that weaves through the fabric of his days, a gentle reminder of the enduring power of belief. As the sun dips below the horizon, the Roman camp begins its gentle descent into the calm of evening. The air is filled with a soft hum of voices and the faint clatter of pots and utensils, a soundscape of preparation that is both soothing and familiar. The soldiers, having spent their day in various tasks, now congregate in small groups, their movements unhurried and relaxed. The communal cooking fires flicker invitingly, casting a warm glow across the gathering. Each soldier carries his own mess kit, consisting of a simple bowl and spoon, well-worn and practical. The evening meal is a shared affair, a time when the individual merges into the collective and the bonds of camaraderie are quietly reinforced. The meal itself is humble yet satisfying. A thick stew simmering gently fills the air with the rich aroma of lentils, vegetables, and bits of salted meat. Bread, baked earlier in the day, is passed around, its crust golden and inviting. It is a meal that speaks of sustenance rather than indulgence, and yet, in its simplicity, there is a quiet contentment. Around the fires, conversation flows easily, punctuated by soft laughter. Stories are shared, ranging from the mundane to the mildly fantastical, each tale adding a stitch to the fabric of their shared existence. The soldiers speak of past campaigns, of distant lands and peoples, their voices weaving a tapestry of experience and memory. Though the stories are often well-worn, retold many times over, they hold a comforting familiarity, grounding each listener in the here and now. Some soldiers engage in dice games, the small cubes clicking softly on the ground, their faces etched with symbols of chance and fortune. The games are a distraction, a way to pass the time, to invite a bit of levity into the structured rhythm of their lives. Wages are modest, often no more than a few coins or a share of the next day's rations. Yet the spirit of the game lies not in the stakes, but in the companionship it fosters. Humor, too, finds its place in these gatherings, though it is gentle and devoid of malice. Jests are exchanged, often at the expense of those present, but always with a sense of affection. It is a form of social glue, binding the group together, smoothing over the rough edges of the day just past. As the evening deepens, the camp settles further into stillness. The pace of conversation slows, and the laughter softens to a murmur. The soldiers, now sated and relaxed, lean back against the earth, their bodies forming a loose circle around the dying embers of the fire. The sky above is a vast expanse of deepening blue, pin-pricked with the first stars of the night. In this quiet time, thoughts turn inward. Some soldiers gaze into the fire, their minds wandering to places far from the camp. Others lie back, arms crossed behind their heads, eyes tracing the constellations that slowly wheel across the sky. It is a time of quiet reflection, of unspoken hopes and dreams held in the gentle embrace of the night. Gradually, as the fire burns lower, the soldiers begin to drift away one by one, back to their quarters. The night is cool and inviting, the air carrying the faint scent of wood smoke and earth. The path back to the barracks is well trodden, a familiar route that requires no thought, no effort. In the dim light, figures move quietly, their footsteps soft against the ground. There is a sense of shared purpose, of a day well spent and an evening well enjoyed. As the last soldiers leave the circle of light, the camp falls into a deeper silence, broken only by the occasional call of a night bird or the rustle of a breeze through the trees. The evening meal and the time shared around the fires are more than a routine. They are a ritual, a daily renewal of the bonds that hold this small community together. In the quiet moments of the night, beneath the vastness of the Roman sky, each soldier finds his place within the greater whole, a single thread in the tapestry of the empire. And so the day eases into night, the camp settling into a stillness that is both peaceful and profound. The soldiers, now resting, are cradled by the familiar rhythms of their world, their dreams gently guided by the constancy of the life they lead. In this quiet corner of the vast Roman world, time flows slowly, unhurried, as another ordinary day draws to a close. As the sun begins its gradual descent, the Roman soldier finds a brief respite in the ritual of bathing. In the heart of the camp, the bathhouse stands as a testament to the Roman appreciation for cleanliness and order. If the camp is well established, the bathhouse is a permanent structure, a place of warmth and steam. If the soldier is stationed at a more temporary outpost, the bathing arrangements might be simpler, yet the intention remains the same. The Romans, wherever they found themselves, carried with them the knowledge that cleanliness was not merely a matter of hygiene, but an essential part of Roman life. The atmosphere within the bathhouse is calm. There is a gentle murmur of voices, the occasional splash of water, and the quiet shuffle of feet on stone floors. The air is thick with steam, softening the sharp edges of the day, creating a cocoon of warmth. Entering the bathhouse, the soldier feels the tension of the day begin to dissolve. The bathhouse is divided into a series of rooms, each with its own purpose and temperature. The caldarium, or hot room, invites the soldier with its promise of heat. Here, the air is warm and humid, enveloping the skin like a comforting embrace. The soldier moves slowly, allowing the heat to draw out the weariness from muscles made heavy by the day's labor. The Romans understood the value of such rituals, the way they could cleanse not only the body, but also the mind. In this space, the soldier is just one among many, each man seeking the same solace. The act of bathing is unhurried, an opportunity to reflect and to let go of the small frustrations that have accumulated. Time in the bathhouse is a shared experience, yet also deeply personal. The process of cleansing begins with the strigil, a simple tool of curved metal used to scrape away the dirt and oil that have gathered over the course of the day. It is a methodical act, the steady rhythm of the strigil against skin, a ritual passed down through generations. As the soldier works, the skin is left clean and renewed, the body feeling lighter, unburdened. The use of oils and scents adds a layer of luxury to the experience. Though life in the Legion is one of routine and discipline, in this moment there is room for small pleasures. After the heat of the caldarium, the soldier moves to the tepidarium, the warm room. Here, the temperature is gentler, a transition between the intense heat and the cooler air of the outside world. The tepidarium is a place for lingering, for conversation if one is inclined. The discussions are often subdued, a reflection of the relaxed atmosphere. Topics drift from the mundane to the personal, stories from home, plans for the future, or simply the sharing of a quiet moment. The camaraderie of the bathhouse strengthens the bonds between the men, fostering a sense of unity that extends beyond the battlefield. Finally, the soldier reaches the frigidarium, the cold plunge, a brisk awakening that invigorates the senses. The shock of cold water is a reminder of the body's resilience, the way it adapts and endures. Emerging from the frigidarium, skin tingling, the soldier feels refreshed, renewed. The bathhouse, in its simplicity, has served its purpose, preparing the soldier for the evening ahead, for whatever duties or rest may come. For those soldiers who find themselves at more remote locations, where a formal bathhouse is not feasible, the ritual of bathing is adapted to the environment. Perhaps it is a stream that serves as the communal bath, the cold, clear water flowing over stones, a natural frigidarium. Or barrels of water warmed by the sun provide the necessary heat, a makeshift caldarium under an open sky. Even in these modest settings, the act of cleansing is performed with the same reverence. It is a testament to the adaptability of the Roman soldier, the ability to maintain the core tenets of Roman life, despite the challenges of geography. The emphasis on cleanliness is not merely practical, but deeply cultural, a reflection of an empire that values order and discipline. Cleanliness is a sign of civilization, a marker of Roman identity, even at the farthest reaches of the empire. It is a routine that connects the soldier to his fellow Romans, a shared practice that transcends rank and station. As the soldier dresses, the warmth of the bathhouse lingering on his skin, there is a sense of quiet satisfaction. The day, with all its tasks and duties, is slowly drawing to a close, and the body feels at ease. The bathhouse, whether grand or simple, provides a moment of peace in a life defined by structure and order. The soldier steps out into the cool evening air, the sky above painted with the soft hues of twilight. The world feels expansive yet familiar, each breath a reminder of the here and now. In this moment, the soldier is part of something larger, a vast network of individuals bound by the routines of Roman life. The simple act of bathing is a thread in the intricate tapestry of the Roman Empire, a routine that, in its quiet way, sustains the whole. As the evening deepens and the stars begin to emerge in the darkening sky, the soldier carries with him the lingering warmth of the bathhouse, a gentle reminder of the day's end and the promise of rest. In the quiet moments of the evening, when the day's duties have given way to a softer pace, a legionary might find himself seated at a small wooden table, a simple oil lamp casting a gentle glow over a piece of parchment. The barracks, now settling into a more subdued atmosphere, offer a rare opportunity for introspection. Here, surrounded by the familiar sounds of a military camp winding down, our soldier engages in the deeply personal act of writing or dictating a letter. The parchment before him is a blank canvas, a silent witness to the unspoken words that bridge the gap between his present reality and the distant world he calls home. With a quill in hand, he begins to write, the ink flowing slowly, forming words that carry the weight of separation and longing. Each letter serves as a small vessel, conveying fragments of his daily life to the loved ones waiting far away. The act of writing is both an anchor and a release, grounding him in his current surroundings while allowing his thoughts to travel freely across the miles. The contents of these letters are often straightforward, recounting the routine of his days, the duties performed, and the weather's capricious nature. Yet, beneath these mundane details lies a deeper current of emotion. He writes of his comrades, of shared jokes and small victories, painting a picture of camaraderie and support. These relationships, forged in the crucible of military life, provide a sense of belonging, a surrogate family in the absence of his own. As the ink dries, his mind drifts further, conjuring images of familiar landscapes and faces. He recalls the gentle roll of the hills back home, the fields where he once walked with bare feet, and the sound of the river that marked the boundary of his childhood. These memories are a balm, soothing the ache of distance with their vivid clarity. They remind him of his place in a world larger than the confines of the camp, a world where life continues in its own rhythm, untouched by the demands of military routine. Thoughts of family bring a warmth that transcends the chill of the night air. He imagines his mother's hands, worn yet tender, weaving the fabric of their lives with quiet strength. His father's voice, steady and reassuring, echoes in his mind, imparting wisdom in the cadence of remembered conversations. Siblings, cousins, and friends fill the mental tapestry, each thread a cherished connection to a life left behind. The letter, now complete, is folded with care and sealed, ready to embark on a journey of its own. It will pass through many hands, crossing lands and waters before reaching its destination. In this way, it becomes a tangible link between the soldier and those he holds dear, a testament to enduring bonds that neither time nor distance can sever. Having set aside the letter, he allows his thoughts to wander further, exploring the emotional landscapes that lie within. The life of a soldier is one of routine and repetition, yet within this structure, the mind finds space to roam. There is a quiet resilience in the act of reflection, a strength drawn from acknowledging the full spectrum of experience. In these moments of solitude, he contemplates not just the ties of family, but the broader notion of home itself. Home is more than a place. It is an idea, a feeling that resides within. It is the warmth of a hearth, the laughter shared over a simple meal, the comfort of familiarity. It is a refuge woven from memories and dreams, a constant presence even in its absence. The soldier's thoughts turn to the passage of time, the slow yet inexorable march that mirrors the rhythm of his own life. Each day is a step taken, a small contribution to the grand tapestry of history. He is one among many, an individual thread in the vast fabric of the Roman Empire. Yet, in pondering his own journey, he finds meaning in the small acts of connection that punctuate his days. As the night deepens, he closes his eyes, allowing the images of home to linger in the quiet spaces of his mind. He envisions the faces of those he loves, hears their voices in the silence, and feels their presence in the gentle embrace of memory. In this way, the distance fades, and he is enveloped by a sense of peace. The barracks around him hum with the soft sounds of others settling into rest. The rustle of blankets, the occasional murmur of a dream, all form a lullaby that eases the transition from thought to slumber. In this shared space, the collective presence of his fellow soldiers offers a comforting reminder that he is not alone. As sleep approaches, the soldier holds on to the knowledge that tomorrow will bring another opportunity to write, to remember, and to dream. The cycle of days and nights continues, each one a quiet testament to resilience and hope. And in this gentle rhythm, he finds solace, knowing that the bonds of home will endure, guiding him through the ever-unfolding journey of life. In the gentle hush of the night, the camp settles into its nocturnal rhythm. The air cools, a soft whisper brushing against the skin as stars take their places in the velvet sky. Within the barracks, some soldiers find solace in sleep, cocooned in their woolen blankets. The steady sounds of breathing mingle with the distant calls of night creatures, creating a soothing backdrop to the evening's activities. For those assigned to the night watch, the transition from day to night is marked by the soft creak of leather straps and the quiet clink of armor being donned. A small group of soldiers gathers, their voices hushed as they prepare for their vigil. Torches flicker to life, casting a warm, flickering glow that dances across the stone walls and wooden beams. The camp, now a silhouette against the night, seems both vast and intimate, its boundaries defined by the reach of the torchlight. The night watch is an exercise in patience and attentiveness. As the day fades, the camp's perimeter becomes a place of quiet observation. Footsteps are deliberate, each step measured to avoid disturbing the slumbering world around them. The soldiers move in a slow, unhurried rhythm, their presence a reassuring constant amidst the shadows. The task at hand is simple yet essential. Eyes scan the darkness, watching for any movement beyond the walls. The world outside is a tapestry of shadows and silhouettes, a place where imagination can easily take flight. Yet the soldiers remain grounded, their focus unwavering. The night watch is a reminder of the balance between vigilance and calm, a practice in remaining alert without succumbing to anxiety. As they walk their posts, the soldiers share brief, quiet exchanges. A nod, a murmured word, small gestures that speak of camaraderie and shared purpose. The night has a way of fostering a sense of unity, of drawing individuals together under its expansive canopy. In these hours, the distinctions of rank and status blur, leaving only the collective duty to safeguard the sleeping camp. The torchlight creates pools of warmth in the cool night air, small islands of illumination in an ocean of darkness. Shadows stretch and shift with each flicker of the flame, adding a gentle dynamism to the scene. The world narrows to these circles of light, where the familiar becomes the focal point and the unknown recedes into the periphery. Time passes in a manner unique to the night, each moment stretching and compressing in a rhythm dictated by the watch. The soldiers mark their progress through this quiet landscape, noting the subtle changes in the air and the soft sounds that accompany the passage of time. The gentle rustle of leaves, the distant call of a nocturnal bird, and the occasional stirrings of their fellow soldiers as they shift in their sleep, all weave together in a delicate symphony of the night. For those on watch, there is a sense of being both apart from and a part of the camp. They stand on the threshold between rest and duty, between the safety of the interior and the mysteries of the world beyond. This liminal space is where they find themselves, holding vigil as the night unfolds its quiet story. As the hours wear on, the camp remains a bastion of stillness. The soldiers continue their rounds, their presence a steady heartbeat in the tranquil night. They are guardians of a routine that stretches back through time, a testament to the enduring nature of their role. The simplicity of their task belies its significance, each step a thread in the larger fabric of the empire's stability. In the stillness, thoughts drift like the slow-moving clouds above. The mind wanders to distant lands and familiar faces, to memories of home and the promise of future reunions. Yet the night watch gently draws them back to the present, to the here and now, where the immediate demands their attention. It is a dance of awareness and reflection, a balance struck between the inner world and the one illuminated by torchlight. As the night deepens, the air grows cooler still, carrying with it the scent of earth and foliage. The world outside remains a quiet enigma, held at bay by the watchful eyes of those who stand guard. In the solitude of their posts, the soldiers find a certain peace, a quiet acceptance of their role in the grand scheme of things. Eventually, the time for changeover approaches. New watchmen arrive, their presence heralded by soft footsteps and whispered exchanges. The transition is seamless, a practiced routine that ensures continuity and security. Those who have kept vigil throughout the night hand over their duties, their watch completed for now. As they return to the barracks, the sounds of the night accompany them, a gentle symphony that has played throughout the ages. The soldiers settle back into their cots, their bodies easing into rest as the world around them remains at peace. In the stillness, they find respite, knowing that the watch will continue, unbroken and unending, until the dawn once again graces the horizon. In this quiet cycle of responsibility and rest, the night watch stands as a quiet testament to the enduring nature of their duty. It is a thread woven into the tapestry of their lives, a reminder that even in the darkest hours there is light and purpose. The torchlight may flicker and fade, but the spirit of the watch endures, a beacon of constancy in a world that is ever-changing. As the night extends its gentle cloak over the Roman camp, a soft murmur of life persists. The barracks, a long, low structure built with purpose, holds within it a multitude of quiet sounds, each contributing to the tapestry of a soldier's life. The evening air, cool yet comforting, drifts through the open spaces, carrying with it the faint scent of the earth and distant foliage. It is a time when the day's activities have gently surrendered to the stillness of night. Inside, the barracks are dimly lit, shadows dancing across the walls as the last remnants of daylight fade. The soldiers, now at rest, lie on simple, sturdy cots. The comforting rustle of woolen blankets and the subtle creak of wooden frames accompany the rhythmic breathing of those who have succumbed to sleep's embrace. It is a soundscape of tranquility, where even the occasional clink of armor settling becomes part of the soothing symphony. The air is filled with the quiet hum of life, the subtle shifting of bodies finding comfort, the whispered exchanges between those still awake, and the gentle sighs of sleep provide a delicate reminder of the presence of others. In this communal space, the proximity of comrades offers a sense of safety, a silent assurance that they are not alone. This closeness, forged through shared experiences and mutual reliance, creates a bond that is both reassuring and enduring. Beyond the barracks, the world continues its nocturnal chorus. The distant call of an owl echoes softly through the night, a solitary sentinel in the vast expanse of the surrounding wilderness. The occasional rustle of leaves or the faint scurry of small creatures serve as gentle reminders of life beyond the camp's boundaries. These sounds, though distant, are familiar and comforting, a part of the landscape that the soldiers have come to know. As the night deepens, the temperature dips slightly, prompting a subtle shift among the sleeping forms. Blankets are drawn closer, and the quiet movement brings a momentary flutter of sound, a gentle reminder of life's presence even in stillness. The coolness of the air mingles with the warmth of bodies, creating a cocoon of comfort in the shared space. Silence, when it comes, is not complete. It is a layered silence, rich with the undertones of a living, breathing community. The occasional snore or murmur punctuates the quiet, small reminders of individuality within the collective. Each sound is absorbed into the fabric of the night, adding to the sense of continuity and peace that pervades the barracks. In this serene environment, thoughts may wander briefly to the past or drift towards an uncertain future. Yet, the present moment, with its gentle rhythms and familiar sounds, holds the soldiers in a comforting embrace. The routine of the day, with its demands and duties, has faded, leaving behind a sense of calm that encourages rest and renewal. The barracks, though simple in construction, offer a refuge from the outside world. The thick stone walls and sturdy roof create a sense of enclosure, a shelter against the elements and the unknown. Here, within this space, the soldiers find respite, their minds and bodies given the opportunity to recover from the day's exertions. As the hours pass, the night deepens, and the world outside becomes a still, dark canvas. The moon, casting its gentle glow, illuminates the landscape with a soft silver light. Shadows lengthen and merge, creating an atmosphere that is both mysterious and serene. Within the barracks, the soldiers remain cocooned in their shared sanctuary, the rhythm of their breathing, a testament to the life that continues within. The proximity of comrades, lying side by side, fosters a sense of unity and belonging. The knowledge that others are close, sharing the same space and experience, brings comfort. It is a quiet reassurance, an unspoken understanding that they are part of something larger than themselves. In this collective existence, the individual is both supported and strengthened by the presence of others. Outside, the camp is enveloped in a hushed stillness, the guards maintaining their silent vigil at the periphery. The flicker of torchlight casts a warm golden hue, a beacon of light in the surrounding darkness. This small flame, steadfast and unwavering, is a symbol of the camp's endurance, a reminder of the watchful eyes that guard over those at rest. As the night progresses, the barracks settle into a deep, restful silence. The sounds of life, though muted, continue to provide a gentle backdrop, a reminder of the continuity of existence. The soldiers, wrapped in their blankets, are embraced by the night, their dreams a private journey within the safety of their shared environment. In this space, time seems to slow, each moment stretching into the next with a languid grace. The past and future recede, leaving only the present, a quiet sanctuary of stillness and peace. The routine of the day has given way to the serenity of night, a seamless transition from action to rest. As dawn approaches, the first light of day will gradually return, gently awakening the camp from its slumber. But for now, the barracks remain a haven of calm, where the mind can wander freely and the body can find repose. It is a time of renewal, a brief interlude of peace in the ongoing rhythm of life. The barracks, with their simple yet purposeful design, continue to shelter and protect. Within their confines, the soldiers are united in their shared experience, each contributing to the quiet strength of the group. The night holds them in its embrace. a gentle reminder of the continuity and resilience of life. As the world outside remains still, the barracks at night offer a moment of profound tranquility, a space where the ordinary becomes extraordinary through the simple act of being. In the gentle fading light of evening, as the camp settles into a hushed calm, we take a step back to observe the broader tapestry of life within the Roman Empire. Each day, much like the one we've explored, quietly unfolds in a rhythm of routine and duty. It is a life deeply intertwined with the vast machinery of an empire that stretched its reach across continents, yet was held together by the simple, steady devotion of individuals who lived in its service. The Roman soldier's day, though seemingly mundane and repetitive, was a vital thread in the grand fabric of imperial existence. These ordinary days, replicated thousands upon thousands of times, formed the backbone of a civilization that would leave a lasting imprint on history. Across the expanse of the empire, from the sunlit shores of Hispania to the mist-laden frontiers of Britannia, countless barracks echoed with the same early morning stirrings, the same calls to duty, and the same sighs of evening rest. Imagine, if you will, the quiet resilience of these soldiers, each one a small cog in the vast machinery of Rome. It was their discipline and dependability that enabled the smooth operation of this complex system. While the empire expanded its borders, it was the consistency of daily routines that maintained its strength from within. The soldier, in executing his tasks, no matter how routine, contributed to a greater stability and order that reached far beyond his immediate surroundings. The predictability of a soldier's day was a source of comfort, a balm against the uncertainty that often accompanied life at the edges of the known world. This rhythm of dawn to dusk duties fostered a sense of belonging and purpose. The simple acts of rising before dawn, of standing watch over distant lands, or of sharing a meal with companions, all served to reinforce the silent bonds of camaraderie and shared duty. Over decades, these soldiers built roads, erected fortifications, and engaged in the quiet maintenance of an empire's infrastructure. Each task, though simple, was essential in sustaining the vast network of Roman control. The roads they laid connected distant provinces, facilitating the flow of goods, ideas, and culture. Their fortifications stood as silent sentinels, guarding against the unknown, while their daily training and discipline prepared them for whatever challenges might arise. In this way, the individual lives of soldiers, repetitive as they may seem, were crucial to the longevity and reach of the Roman Empire. It was not the grand battles alone that secured Rome's place in history, but the unremarkable days of countless soldiers, each one contributing to the collective strength of the whole. In the repetition of these days, we see the quiet endurance of an empire built on the shoulders of ordinary men. As you picture this vast network of soldiers across the empire, consider the immense scale of their collective contribution. From the bustling streets of Rome to the remote outposts at the empire's edge, the rhythm of their lives was a constant, unifying force. This shared rhythm nurtured a sense of continuity and permanence, allowing the empire to thrive even in the face of external pressures and internal challenges. The life of a Roman soldier, though often isolated and far from home, was anchored by the familiar patterns of daily life. These patterns provided a sense of stability and normalcy, even amidst the uncertainties of military service. Through their unyielding commitment to routine, These soldiers cultivated an enduring legacy, one that would echo through the annals of history long after their own time had passed. In reflecting on this single day, repeated across time and space, we gain a deeper understanding of the subtle yet profound ways in which ordinary lives shaped the course of an extraordinary empire. The Roman soldier, in his quiet perseverance, exemplified the strength of routine and the power of collective endeavor. Each day, though seemingly insignificant, was a testament to the resilience and adaptability that underpinned the Roman world. So, as you listen to the gentle rustling of the camp settling into night, remember that it is in these quiet moments of repetition that the true strength of an empire lies. The life of a Roman soldier, lived in the shadow of great events, was a life of quiet significance, one that quietly but steadfastly supported the weight of a civilization. As the day fades into tomorrow, this cycle continues, a testament to the enduring power of routine and the remarkable achievements of ordinary lives lived with quiet dedication. As the day grows quiet and shadows lengthen, the rhythm of camp life slows to a gentle hum. The once bustling fort now rests under the soft embrace of twilight, its earlier activity gradually retreating into stillness. The air, once filled with the sounds of training and work, now carries the quiet murmur of conversations and the distant call of a night bird. This is a time when the mind can drift, untethered, through the gentle routine of life, as one day seamlessly begins to fade into the next. The soldiers, having completed their daily duties, find themselves with a rare moment of reprieve. The evening air is cooler now, a refreshing change from the day's warmth. It invites a sense of calm, an opportunity to reflect on the small, unnoticed details of a day spent in service. The routine hums on, a comforting reminder of the predictability and order that structure their lives. Each soldier, a single thread in the vast tapestry of the Roman Empire, contributes to the quiet strength of this great machine as it rolls ever onward, one day at a time. Within the barracks, the atmosphere is one of quiet camaraderie. The men share stories and memories, their voices low and steady, weaving a tapestry of shared experience. The tales told are not of grandeur or conquest, but of ordinary moments that knit their lives together. As they speak, they are anchored to the present by the familiar sights and sounds of their surroundings, yet their thoughts may wander to far-off places, to homes left behind, and to futures yet unwritten. Outside, the final light of the sun gives way to the gentle glow of lanterns. The fort is a small island of light amidst the encroaching darkness, a beacon of civilization in a vast and varied world. It stands as a testament to the enduring presence of the empire, a symbol of stability in an ever-changing landscape. Here, under the endless sky, the soldiers' lives unfold in a delicate balance between duty and rest, work and reflection. The cycle of days and nights is an ancient rhythm, one that connects them to those who came before and those who will follow. In this moment of transition, as the day slips quietly into the past, there is an unspoken understanding that tomorrow will bring much the same. The tasks and routines that define their lives will continue, steadfast and unchanging, as reliable as the rising and setting of the sun. In the quiet of the evening, thoughts turn inward. The simple act of being present in each moment becomes a meditation on the passage of time. As the darkness deepens, a sense of peace settles over the camp. The soldiers know that the challenges and routines of tomorrow will wait patiently for them. For now, they are free to let these thoughts drift away, carried gently on the night breeze that whispers through the trees. The world beyond the fort is silent, save for the occasional rustle of leaves or the distant call of a nocturnal creature. This stillness is a reminder of the vastness of the natural world, a world that continues its own rhythms, indifferent to the lives of men. Under the cover of night, the boundaries between the human and the natural blur, bringing a sense of unity and continuity, as if all are part of a larger, timeless cycle. As the soldiers prepare for rest, they perform their final tasks with the same care and attention as they began their day. Armor is set aside, boots are removed, and the simple comforts of sleep are prepared. These small rituals carry with them a sense of closure and anticipation, a gentle nudge towards the restful hours ahead. Each action is a step towards the soft embrace of sleep, where the mind can release the weight of the day and surrender to the quiet rhythms of the night. The barracks, now dimly lit, becomes a sanctuary of rest. The soft sounds of breathing, the faint rustle of blankets, and the occasional sigh create a soothing lullaby, a backdrop against which the mind can drift and dream. Here, in this shared space, safety and companionship offer their own kind of comfort, a reminder that they are not alone as they navigate the demands of life as soldiers. With eyes closed, thoughts become untethered, wandering freely through memories and dreams. The mind travels to places far removed from the present, exploring landscapes of imagination and possibility. In this quiet space where the boundaries of reality blur, time loses its grasp, and the mind is free to wander, unburdened by the constraints of the waking world. The night deepens, and the camp settles into a gentle rhythm of rest. The world outside continues its quiet vigil as the stars wheel overhead in their eternal dance. This celestial display is a reminder of the vastness of the universe, a vastness that stretches beyond the reach of human understanding. Yet, in its immensity, there is also a sense of belonging, an assurance that each life, no matter how ordinary, is part of something far greater. As thoughts slowly fade and dreams take hold, the day gracefully slips away, leaving only the promise of tomorrow. There is a quiet beauty in this transition, a reminder that each day is but one note in the symphony of life. In this moment, there is no need for answers or conclusions, only a gentle acceptance of what is and what will be. In the quiet of the night, the fort stands as a sentinel against the darkness, a place of refuge and routine. The soldiers, each in their own way, contribute to the enduring legacy of the empire, their lives a testament to the quiet strength of order and discipline. As the day fades into tomorrow, they find solace in the continuity of their existence, knowing that the rhythm of life will carry them forward one day at a time. And so, the day concludes, not with a finality, but with the gentle promise of continuation. The night, with its whispers and dreams, holds the soldiers in a soft embrace, preparing them for the dawn that will surely come. The cycle of life and duty persists, a timeless journey that invites rest, reflection, and the serene expectation of another day. As our journey through the day of a Roman soldier draws to a gentle close, we find ourselves reflecting on the quiet rhythms that life often follows. The sun has dipped below the horizon, casting its last lingering glow across the landscape, and the world seems to take a collective breath. In this moment, there is a profound sense of calm, as if the earth itself is exhaling into the night, inviting us to do the same. The life of a Roman soldier, while steeped in routine and repetition, is a testament to the enduring nature of simple, daily rituals. These rituals, with their steady pace and reliable patterns, offer a comforting predictability. They remind us that there is a certain peace to be found in the familiar, in the knowledge that each day holds its own quiet rhythm. As we ponder the soldier's day, we see that it is not marked by grand events or dramatic shifts, but by the accumulation of small, deliberate actions. Each task, from the morning roll call to the evening watch, contributes to a larger tapestry of life. It is within this tapestry that we find a subtle beauty, woven into the fabric of everyday existence. In the stillness of the night, as the camp settles into a gentle hush, there is a sense of connection to something greater. It is a reminder that, much like the soldiers of old, we too are part of a broader cycle, one that continues regardless of our individual presence. The universe moves in its own time, urging us to move with it, to embrace the slow and steady rhythm of life. As thoughts drift and the mind begins to wander, we are reminded of the comfort found in routine. The soldier's day, though seemingly ordinary, holds within it the quiet strength of endurance. There is a lesson here, in the way each moment is approached with a sense of duty and purpose, even when those moments seem unremarkable. The night deepens, and with it comes a sense of peace. The world outside becomes a soft, dark expanse, cradling the camp in its quiet embrace. It is in this stillness that we find room for reflection, a space where the mind can gently unfurl, free from the demands of the day. As you lie in rest, allow the gentle hum of this ancient rhythm to lull you into a state of ease. Let the repetition of routine wash over you, a soothing balm for the mind. The journey of the Roman soldier is a reminder of the power of simplicity, of finding contentment in the small, steady beats of life. Imagine the soldier, now at rest, his mind perhaps drifting to thoughts of home, of loved ones far away. In this shared human experience, there is a profound sense of connection, a reminder that across time and distance, we are bound by the same fundamental rhythms of life. As you close your eyes, feel the weight of the day gently lifting. The world becomes a softer place, a landscape of dreams where the mind is free to wander. In this space there is no hurry, no urgency, just the gradual unfolding of time. The Roman soldier's life teaches us that there is beauty in repetition, in the patterns that shape our days. As you drift into sleep, carry with you the knowledge that the world will continue its gentle spin, that tomorrow will bring its own quiet rhythms waiting to be embraced. Let the stillness of the night wrap around you, a comforting presence that invites you to let go. The day fades into tomorrow, a seamless continuation of life's enduring cycle. Rest easy in the knowledge that you are part of this vast, interconnected tapestry, woven together by the threads of time. As you lie in the quietude of your own space, feel the gentle pull of rest, the soft whisper of dreams. Allow the routine of the day to fade into the background, leaving only the serene promise of sleep. The journey of the Roman soldier, with its unassuming cadence, serves as a gentle reminder of the peace found in the ordinary. And so, As the night settles around you, may you find tranquility in the silence, a stillness that cradles the mind and soothes the spirit. Let the gentle rhythm of life guide you into rest, where the mind can roam freely, untethered by the constraints of the waking world. In this quiet moment, as you prepare to drift into slumber, remember that the sun will rise again, bringing with it a new day, a fresh canvas of possibilities. Until then, may the calm of the night envelop you, offering solace and rest, a gentle reminder of the enduring rhythm of life.